So I bought a real Persian rug. Well, I'm sure at some point in the future, I'm going to find a label somewhere on it saying that it's made in China. But for now, I got the real deal. Last Sunday, I got the idea that a rug is needed for my practice room. Bianca decided to take the matter in her own hands and started to hunt for one online. But about an hour later, we realized that all the websites with stuffs that we like and also within our price range wouldn't ship to Singapore. But at this point, there was really no stopping her. We went rug shopping. So another couple hours later, we bought a rug. It wasn't the thick, pure wool hand-woven rug that I was dreaming of, but it's functional and I think it's pretty. And it was also around 3 times more than my original budget. But does it work? I think it helps a little bit. Listen to my recording of the Fantasy No. 7 by Downland and see what do you think. Look, I wasn't expecting a miracle because in general, the floor rugs only absorb the higher frequencies. The best material is wool. The thicker and more multitude of fibers of various length, diameters, loops, and spiral generally provide better sound absorption. Yes, that's spelled expensive hammock rugs. Why I think it's necessary to get something for the practice room, mine is kind of in the middle of the road. I've been surprised by how difficult it is to find good acoustic panels both in Hong Kong and in Singapore, but I assume when your markets are small, the choices becomes very limited. So it's not even a matter of me being cheap, it's really just that they're not available. But if you live in America or Europe, I highly recommend you to go visit the GIK Acoustic website. By the way, this is a totally unsolicited endorsement from me. I'm not affiliated with them in any way. Not that I would have problems being sponsored by them. I will insert the link to their website in the comments below. In the website, you will be able to find a lot of educational materials, things that I'm just not confident enough to explain to you. And if you need suggestions, they also have engineers, who are eager to help. The stuff is not cheap, but if you're going to spend the money, do it right the first time, right? So what are the right stuffs? Now, I want to clarify that I'm no expert, but just from my own experiences, to tame the boominess, noise, and excessive echoes, we really need to tackle the lower frequencies. The slightly cheaper, more available, thinner panels absorb the higher frequencies. They don't even touch the lower range until they reach 1.5 inches. Oh, don't forget about the material they used. I think rock wool is a good sound absorbing material. Good acoustic fabric is also crucial. A light but sturdy frame would also make hanging them easier. I don't know if I've mentioned, but we're renting right now, which means every single hole I drill into the wall would cost me a fortune to repair when we move out. Oh, have you tried to drill onto concrete walls or repair them before? Not fun. I found this place called Just Acoustics here in Singapore. I'll also put a link in the comments below. Now, I still have doubts with them because I believe they deal with more conference rooms, restaurants than music studios. Well, I guess I will find out soon enough because they're coming to install a few panels for me in a few days. The panels they will be installing for me are only 2 inches thick, just thick enough to start touching the bass frequencies. They're not exactly the panels that I would prefer. I would much prefer to have something that is between 4 to 5 inches thick, but this is all I can find. But more importantly, they provide installation services which uses 3M tapes rather than drilling the walls. At this point, having someone else to deal with it is a big plus. I was never that handy in the first place. So in a few days, I'll get back to you on how it goes. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button or maybe even give me a thumbs up. I'll talk to you soon.
And here's my gorgeous rug. Isn't it pretty?